Here we go, folks. Get ready. This is our game of the week, a matchup everybody's been waiting for. There's tremendous energy here in the building. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Missouri Tigers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. So Missouri's offense comes on the field first today. And as this quarterback takes the field, eager to see how he plays today. There's a certain gravity about him. You can tell from the warm-up song the way the team responds and rallies around him. Can he come through on a big stage here?
Yeah, this guy is their Superman. And when that opening kickoff is kicked up into the air, his cape goes on. He sets everything into place, gets the offense out of jams, does it in pressure situations. He's the arms and legs of this offensive system, but also the heart of this team.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying the old counter play here.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 10. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Lacey.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. The Tigers offense out there for their first possession. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap, really the back.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down. Do not take a sack. And in this case, he didn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a...
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Caught over the middle. It's Manning. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
And Kirk, it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period.
Missouri 7, LSU 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. It's a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Collins. And the pass is complete to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass. So instead of throwing it, he hands it off on some nice positive yards.
A handoff to the back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First and goal now. A chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask from the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the point after attempt. He had the extra point and the lead down 21-zip. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. To throw, it's Collins. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Sampson. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He runs out of bounds at the 20. And that's a first down.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that one's picked off. What a play. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Gets rid of it on the move. He pulls in the catch. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To the air, it's Collins. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That sack sets up the 3rd down play. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. Punting, ready to boot it away. Now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Always looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn.
He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Tried for a big play there as time runs out in the 1st half. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. The pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Sampson. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. A strong fight back. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here comes a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Ball handed off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Testing the right side here.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Missouri now in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Let's see go on the move, launching deep. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as he tried to make some adjustments here. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Scanning the field. It's Collins. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Here's the punt, high in the air. And their fair catch is made, a smart decision in rainy conditions like this. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Using his legs, it's Roberts. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
A second, the coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And there's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Collins. Trying to create here on the move. He's got a man down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Green. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go as he's being hit. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. This game is far from over. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here?
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. And you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Now it's second down here. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the ground, it's Roberts. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Play action here on first down. Quick throw over the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Collins. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just excellent execution here by the offense. They've set themselves up nicely now into the red zone to see if they can come up with a touchdown.
Grab down the middle. It's Green. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up.
Open.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And the pressure gets to him again. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Running out of time in the pocket. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Went backwards on first down, so it's second and long here from the 10. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And it's a kneel down. The punt team making their way on the field.
On to kick it away.
They'll kick it away here. Can he make it? And the coverage team makes the stop on this return.
And the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Defense not pressing this time. To throw, it's Collins. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Well, this was an intriguing matchup coming in. We weren't sure which way it was going to go. Kirk, what do you think made the difference today?
Well, I think it's the critical moments, the third downs, the red zones, the turnover margin. Those are the areas you're usually going to see the difference in a close game. And today they were able to come up on top in a lot of those aspects of the game.